Situated in Palmerston North suburb of Hokowhitu, the Manawatu Golf Club played host to the first Charles Tour event for 2013, the Lawnmaster Classic. We kick off our coverage with the women's division. And although there may have been a few key names missing from the tournament, the rest of the field still managed to put on a show in the perfect conditions. Lita Gao set the standard in round one with a birthday performance of 4 under par to take the outright lead for the first time at a Charles Tour event. In round two, Gao went 2 better, bolting 8 shots clear of the rest of the field. Wellington number 1 Julianne Alvarez made her way up to second place behind Gao after a 3 under par 73 in the third round. But there was no stopping the 17-year-old who tied 5 birdies together down the back 9 to take a commanding 11-shot lead into the fourth and final round. Throughout the final day, it was just a matter of holding on as Gao closed in on her maiden Charles Tour victory. And with the exception of a small hiccup at the 72nd hole, Gao closed it out with a 15-shot win. The North Harbour amateur ecstatic about securing her first ever national title.
It feels really good. It's my first national title as well, so it's a good experience and good fun. I could have won by more, but you know, Julianne gave me a lot of pressure today, so she shot 6 under. So yeah, it's still 6 shots is pretty good, I reckon.
Over in the men's division, the competition was much tighter. Day 1 saw Daniel Pearce fire a 7 under 65 for a dream debut at the Manawatu Golf Club. With a $40,000 prize fund on offer, Pearce was in good stead as he shared the lead through round 2 alongside Wellington amateur Harry Bateman. Round 3 saw another amateur in Luke Toomey set the scoreboards alight with a record-breaking 9 under par 63. Toomey had decided that 2013 was the year to stand out to the New Zealand selectors, and a 1-shot lead into the final round of the Lawnmaster Classic was a great way to start. The scene was set for a brilliant final round, with Toomey closely followed by fellow amateur Nick Coxon, leading professional Grant Moorhead, and 2-time Charles Tour winner Josh Geary. The amateurs started slowly, with Toomey and Coxon finding trouble early on. Grant Moorhead quickly vaulted up the leaderboard to 12 under par as the field made its way into the back 9. Geary made inroads on the lead as he tried in vain to reel Moorhead in. But unable to capitalise on opportunities, Josh Geary soon fell out of contention. Moorhead then dropped the hammer with a 50-foot putt at the 11th hole, easily the shot of the tournament. Toomey managed to stay in touch after salvaging par on some unpredictable situations. And with just 3 holes left to play, Moorhead led Toomey by a single stroke. Moorhead was unable to extend his lead after coming up short at the 16th hole. And the 17th looked to be decisive as Toomey found himself on the edge of a fairway bunker. But the 19-year-old proved his worth, making the green and closing out the hole with par to trail by just 1 shot with 1 hole to play. With the crowd sensing drama, Toomey set out the last opportunity to send the tournament into playoff. But it wasn't to be for the 19-year-old who takes second place honours and top amateur. That left the door wide open for Grant Moorhead to secure his very first Charles Tour win by a single stroke, and at last breathe a sigh of relief.
Tauranga a few years ago, I played pretty much flawless golf for 4 days and lost in a playoff, and that doesn't happen too often. So as time goes by, you know, I had that second at Muriwai and in 2011, and I had a couple of fourths early last year. It's just sometimes you keep knocking on the door and you just wonder if it's going to open, and it's still sinking in.
2 top performances and 2 new victors on the Charles Tour. A perfect start to the 2013 season.